Welcome to EDU World Space.
Okay, Chapter 4, problem number 38. We have an oil tanker in trouble. It's 500 meters from the reef, and it's moving at 1.5 meters per second. The engines are able to apply 8 times 10 to the fourth newtons of force in the opposite direction of its original 1.5 meters per second. Question is, does it hit the reef? And if it does hit the reef, is the oil safe? If the speed as it hits the reef is anything bigger than 0.2 meters per second, then the tanker is going to get damaged and we're going to spill oil everywhere. So this thing is going to accelerate as a result of the force. Let's first find the acceleration of the tanker with our good friend Newton's second law. Net force in the x direction is equal to m times a in the x direction. We've got 8 times 10 to the fourth newtons of force acting, and the tanker's mass is 3.6 times 10 to the seventh. That's going to equal our acceleration. We get an acceleration of a paltry 0.0022 meters per second squared. And the change, the force acting here is to the left. I'm going to go ahead and slap a negative on that, so our acceleration is also to the left because I've made our initial velocity positive. So now, figuring out if it's going to hit the reef, let's just go ahead and solve for the final velocity right here at 500 meters. If it's still moving, then it's going to hit the reef. So let's use a kinematic equation. V final squared equals V naught squared plus 2 times A times delta x. So we are looking for V final. V initial was 1.5. I'm going to square that plus 2. You need to make sure you put the negative in here. Otherwise, you're going to get the incorrect answer. So 0.0022 times the delta x, 500 meters. And that's going to be taking the square root of. So V final is going to be that. Now, taking a look inside that square root, if this term inside the square root is bigger than 1.5 squared, we're going to end up with a negative under the square root, which means the tanker has actually stopped before it hits the reef. But we do end up with a positive under the square root, which means the tanker is still moving. Once we take the square root, we end up with 0.167 meters per second. So the tanker's moving when it hits the reef at that speed, the critical speed. It can't be going any faster than that. Oh, whew. The oil is safe. Lovely. I'm sure that makes everybody happy.